this picture, truly one of the most unusual ever filmed, contains scenes which, under no circumstances, should be viewed by anyone with a heart condition or anyone who is easily upset.
Do you know that the black man in America is Israel? That he's Jews? Do you know that?
Yes. Yes.
So here we have the Nazis by Hertzstein or Robert Edwin, Time Life, publication 1980, topics Adolf Hitler, World War 1939 through 1945. And this is a real good website. I know a lot of books are high price, but at the Internet Archive, you can get a lot of these books. You can borrow them. And I borrowed this book, but also I bought a physical copy. Okay. So, go to the next page. 2005, The Nazis by Time Magazine. Okay. I'm going to go to the multi-screen. A lot of pictures. But this is the interesting aspect of this book. So even Hitler knew who the genetic Jews were, okay? The so-called Negroes. Okay. And we're going to go all the way down here. And they know this. They know our history. So when we're saying all these things, we're not just saying these out of our ass. We're actually giving people who look at the videos proof. There's books, there's sources. So this is credible information. Most of these scholars spent their life studying this. But they don't teach you this in school because the education is a dumbed down white supremacist or white rulership. So it is dumbed down right here. So it shows you who the, I'm not going to say this word. I want to get flagged. It's right here. It shows you who the Hamitic person is right here. And of course, the BASTAR. Then it shows you who the Niger or Nigger or Niger is. And then it shows you who the Oriental is. So you see the admixture. And this is where we get certain races of different classes of people. Okay. And right here, we see Hitler. I'm going to zoom in right quick. As we can see, here's Hitler sitting down in a film session. Okay. There it is. Let's see what it says. Right here. Hold on. Right here. In one segment of a Nazi instructional film, right, the genetic, I repeat, the genetic. So the etymology for the word genetic is pertaining to origins, or in Genesis, like in Genesis 2 and 7, in the Most High formed man of the dust of the ground. Okay. Pertaining to genetics or genes. And as we can see, the word net definition is occurring among members of a family, usually by heredity, of or relating to or produced by or being a gene.
Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, for the dust we are. And to the dust we shall return.
That cat's been coming in here for 2 years. It's got more right to be here than you.
I know who you are. Murderer of innocent travelers on the road.
Heritage of the Jew or Yahudi is purportedly traced to the Oriental Negro, near Asian and Hamitic peoples.
The one thing that is an incorrect statement, because the whole idea of a Semites were people who lived in southwestern Asia, including northeast Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, who spoke Ugaritic, who spoke Ge'ez, who spoke Ethiopic, spoke Hebrew, who spoke Arabic. Those are our people. We are a Semitic people. Therefore, we cannot be anti-Semitic.
Hence, the film concludes the Jew is a, I'm not going to say that word.
Jewish necklace, the Star of David. Okay. Look, you're Jewish? I don't know, am I?
Below, the villainous title character of Jude Seuss, a violently anti-Semitic melodrama. Okay, but it's telling you right there. They know. Look, the film. In one segment of a Nazi instructional film, right, the genetic heritage of the Jew is purportedly traced to the Oriental Negro, near Asian and Hamitic peoples. So Hitler even knew. That's why in this particular book, Jerusalem by Deneen Barrett, see, we got proof. And this is not hate speech. This is just connecting the dots, okay? The Nazi World War II by the author Edwin Hertzstein in an interview. And as you can see right there, okay? Hitler said even in his death, he will start World War III. One of the soldiers asked how. Okay, this is one of my earlier videos on my page. Let's see. For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, Illuminati, and the Jews. Okay, Revelations 2 and 9, Revelations 3 and 9, okay? Let's see. We'll read this. For if the Americans win the war, they will conquer the world and forever be a slave to the Jews. Okay. And they will try to conquer God. Do you know who America has in its possessions?
Like when they talk about Jews, people here realize the first Jews were black. The first Jews were black.
But when they talk about Jews, people here realize the first Jews were black. The first Jews were black.
No, the soldier replied. The Americans have the jewels of God. The Americans have stolen God's precious jewels. What do you mean, his precious jewels? The soldier asked. Hitler said, America has stolen the Jews of the Most High God, his jewelry.
Even like all around the, just in the U.S. right now, the Jews got all the Jews. The Jews got all the Jews.
The Negroes. Right there. The Negroes. The genetic heritage of the Jew purportedly traced to the Oriental Negroes.
God's on your side, right? Why don't we do this reasonable?
So the E1B1A, you can do your DNA, your ancestry. You are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. It's no secret now. Hitler said because of the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes, highlighted, know who they are. Okay? Or Negroes know who they were. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they have been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. They will fear God will destroy them as he destroyed Egypt for doing the same thing. So the elite, the Illuminati, keeps this a secret at all costs. And it's no secret. They just won't put it in the mainstream media. Okay? After I die, I will one day cause World War III just by this message, which will be like planting a seed in the people's mind until it sprouts. Once they nurture that seed and seek more truth, key word, seek more truth, and learn Hitler was right. These are not my words. I am just reading from this book, and it's not no hate speech. So please don't take this video down. I'm reading someone else's words, not mine, just like the scriptures. I did the world a favor by blank, blank, the false Jews before they designated a false state of Israel, but I fear I have failed. The world will fall into the hands of Satan. Okay? Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9. Okay? Hitler died on April 30th, 1945 in Berlin, Germany. He died believing that he was doing the world a favor. Okay? I don't condone Hitler, but from this book, we know, they know who we are.
The true children of Israel
Are black people.
Are black people. Why is it such a problem to speak the truth?
It became a problem for us because of the propaganda machine. But it's more of a problem for them. They've taken our birthright.
They don't want us to be them.
They don't want us to be us. They don't want you wrapping your head.
Right.
So, the illustrations, the movies, and then the books. All right. The 13 Colonies, Arthur Koestler, The 13th Tribe. Good book. I recommend anyone coming into the knowledge of the truth, get this book before they start burning all the books. Let's see, The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews. The Jewish role in the enslavement of the African or Negro. The Valley of Dry Bones, The Conditions That Face Black People in America. Rudolph R. Windsor. Real good book. Right here. Ibos, The Hebrew Exiles from Israel, Amazing Facts and Revelations by Professor O. Aliza. If I'm pronouncing that right, I probably butchered it. J. Rogers, Nature Knows No Color Line. Ancient Modern Britons, Volume 1. Creole New Orleans, Race and Americanization. The King James Apocrypha. America Apartheid. The Hebrew Pharaohs of Egypt. Here's another good one. The Lost Tribes and Promised Lands. The Negro Question by Lee Cummings. Real good book. I think he has 5 or 6 series, you know, about our ancestry in, you know, Europe, you know. King James, so-called black man. So they know who we are. That Queen Elizabeth, she's not a real queen. Okay. Back up in. Right here, the Negro question part 2. The African slave ships that came from Judah. Let's see. Negro question part 6. The 13 black colonies. All right. 1611 King James Bible. Down here we have the works of Josephus, the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Let's look in this again. What do we see? Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. So they know the Negroes are the true biblical Yehudi or Israelites. They know this. You know, that's why they couldn't put it in the book. Because they're not Hamitic peoples. Right here, The Negro Rulers of Scotland and the British Isles by Dr. John L. Johnston. Book right here, The Symbolisms of Heraldry. Okay, another good book. Why you think all these European countries had the lion? It represented the line of Judah. These were not all white people. We was in rulership, democracy, whatever you want to call it, during those time periods of the medieval ages. They just never expound or talk about it. You can thank your Boule Negroes for that information, pushing the slave narrative like that's the only thing that we've been in existence here on this earth. The destruction of the black civilization, the great issue of a race from 4500 BC to 2000 AD. Good book by Chancellor Williams. Ancient and Modern Britons, Volume 2. Right here we have the Old Testament Pseudographica, Volume 1, Volume 2, the Cipher Bible, What They Never Told You in history class, World Religions from Ancient History to Present. Okay, the Strong's Concordance. Right here, the Jewish Picture Civilization. I've showed this book so many times. Like they know. Look at this book, 1971. I bought it used. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, which means you don't have to say anything, right? The Septuagint. I got to get me one of those versions. Oh, man. This will probably be my last video for a while. I'm trying to finish up my book. Hebrews in the Biblical Period. There you go. Right there. Okay. No more pictures. More pictures right there. Okay, right here. See that? Let's zoom in right quick. That's a brother right there. Woolly, kinky hair. Got the woolly beard. Okay. A little boy right there. A little afro. I mean, come on. All right. Right here. Exposes them. The Khazars. Adapted Judaism. Before that, there was a semi-nomadic pagan tribe whose chief was Kagan at the beginning of the 8th century, 800 AD. Okay. And they were good at commerce. They're good at trade. Okay. Commerce. Paganism was on its last legs. Kagan, bull and of the Khazars, who reigned over his people in the middle of the 8th century, decided to abandon his pagan faith and could not make up his mind what new faith to adopt. It's all documented. And this is Jewish sources. Okay. So they know what's up. The unknown catacombs. All right. Arabs. You know, more truth will be exposed in these last days. It's just that we have to keep the faith, keep patience. You know, still people waking up. You know, get our house in order, get our minds and our bodies right, and come back to the Most High, come back to His law, statutes, commandments, get out of idolatry, you know, and just better ourselves. You know, be that holy people that the Most High told us to be. Because we can see there's a lot of internal issues, you know. But peace and shalom.